Okay, I'd like to call to order this June meeting of the New Philadelphia City School Board. I will begin the meeting as we always do with the mission statement. The New Philadelphia City Schools will provide all students the opportunity to achieve their highest potential to become educated, self-sufficient, and responsible citizens. We are committed to providing every student a diverse, quality education within a safe and secure environment through a dedicated, innovative, and highly qualified staff in partnership with parents and the community at large. Now, would you join me? Pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, can we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Mrs. Schrock? Here. Ms. Fontana? Here. Mr. Ricklick?
Present.
Mr. McMath?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Item 2 is the approval of the agenda. A recommendation to approve the agenda of the regular board meeting, additions or deletions to this agenda.
So moved.
May I have a second, please?
Second.
Thank you. We have a roll call on that, please.
Mrs. Schrock? Yes. Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Ms. Fontana? Yes. Mr. Ricklick?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 3, approve the minutes of the regular meeting dated May the 12th, 2025. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Okay, may I have a roll on that, please?
Ms. Fontana? Yes. Mrs. Schrock? Yes. Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Mr. Ricklick?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. All right, item 4, recognition.
For the Dave Milburn Award and Scholarship, I'd like to call Coach Jeremy Rogers up to perform or to deliver the award.
Perform.
Perform. Right, Mr. Rogers?
So I'll introduce Mr. Monty Milburn, Dave Milburn's son.
Hi.
And first, I'd like to thank you, the board, for allowing us to present this award. This seemed like an appropriate place, and we found over the years that it's worked out really well. But Monty came up from Cincinnati, so I'll let him talk a little bit about the award, and then I'll speak a little bit about Aiden and present the award to him. So.
Thank you, Coach. First of all, I'd like to thank the board members here for allowing us to come by and present this outstanding award. I would also like to thank the coaching staff of Philadelphia Track for continuing the presence and the awareness of this scholarship. I also like to thank all the contributors to the scholarship down through the years. This scholarship was established in 1975 after the untimely death of my father from cancer. It was started by a wonderful community of New Philadelphia, its administration, its coaching staff, as well as a number of other people across the state of Ohio. Dad was a young educator here at New Philadelphia, started his career here as a coach and educator in 1970. And in that short period of time, he brought the team sport of track and created a top-tier program that rivaled football and basketball. At the time, track was considered kind of a secondary sport. But the last year that Dad had the team, I think they had close to 70 individuals come out for the team, which was, for the time, very remarkable. This scholarship was created with the intention of preserving Dad's memory, as well as giving a graduating New Philadelphia student athlete, track and field student athlete, some financial assistance for their next step in life, which, as I found out, Aiden will be attending Ohio State University. So congratulations, Aiden, on your acceptance and forward with Ohio State in all your studies. So it gives me great pleasure to present this award, which is a collection of not just what that athlete performs on the field, but what that athlete means to the community, his leadership, his commitment to the sport, as well as the dedication to the team itself. So without further ado, congratulations, Aiden. I present you this plaque. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
The award this year is a $2,000 scholarship that Aiden is receiving, and I would just add that it's been a pleasure to coach him. I coached him in junior high football. I'm sure most of the people in this room have seen Aiden before and heard about the amazing things he's done in all three sports. A three-sport athlete's hard to come by, and he has dedicated himself to those three sports while being an amazing student in the classroom and achieving high academics. And talking with Monty and then Gary Gildersleeve, can't forget to mention him as well. Aiden is the perfect student athlete to receive this award, so I couldn't be more proud. Also, it's the 50th anniversary,
That's
right,
correct.
Monty?
Yeah.
Of this award, and that just resonated with me that Aiden was the guy for the 50th anniversary. So I wanted to make sure I point that out, and we wish him the best, and we're very proud of him. So great job, Aiden. Yeah. All right, thank you.
We have,
Thank you.
Thank you.
we have a question or statement here.
Yes, first I want to thank Mr. Milburn. Your dad was a very inspirational guy for me. I'm a 75 graduate. Yes, I'm nothing like a track star, but he inspired me to stay playing baseball. He was one of the guys that kept me involved with Mr. Watson, and he needed track players, but he wanted me to stay and play baseball. So he was very instrumental to me as being an athlete at New Philly Schools. So I want to thank you and your dad. Yeah, it's been 50 years since I graduated. Yes. Years ago, but your dad was an outstanding individual with all the students in gym class.
Kelly, is it?
Kelly, yes.
Your class was inspirational.
Yeah.
You folks that weren't possibly not around.
Maybe not.
It's a whale of a class.
I thank you for that. But your dad, it was great to know him. And he would have really appreciated Aiden. I can tell you that right now. And as far as Aiden, one fine young man. Aiden, if nobody knows, he was one of the speakers at the courthouse on Memorial Day. He read the Gettysburg Address. My wife takes care of that with the VFW, getting the speakers. And Aiden rushed to come and be the speaker for the New Philadelphia person as a senior. Aiden is a fine young man, and I am proud he's a New Philly graduate. And I know he'll do well in life and at OSU.
Bucks.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And you too, Coach Rogers. You do an outstanding job too.
Thank you very much.
All right, we do have one other recognition. This kind of came late, but I was informed and got a plaque last week that New Philadelphia City Schools was actually named the Big Brothers Big Sisters School Partner of the Year. So out of all the school districts that Big Brothers and Big Sisters works with, we were named the School of the Year. Along with the plaque came a commendation from Senator Al Landis acknowledging our receipt of this award. So I wanted to make mention of that. Really proud of the many different ways where we impact students. And this is just evidence of one of those ways. So I wanted to share that with the board.
Great, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Who takes care of that for our school? Who's the school contact?
Our elementary principals do a lot of the work, and then our social workers also work.
Okay, I want to thank each and every one of you because that is a very important program to the young men and women, Big Brother, Big Sisters. That really does a lot for their self-esteem. I saw that firsthand with some students that I coached baseball that had Big Brothers. So thank you very much.
Any other questions or comments? All right, great. The next part, part 5 is the public participation. Do we have anyone? All right, good. All right, then 6 is the treasurer's report.
Okay, in your packet, you have the May financial report, the key indicator, the cash flow, the check register, and the bank reconciliation. All balances are in balance and accounted for. And because this is the June meeting, there's going to be a lot to follow. So we have Frontier Services for the stadium. We are going to try to move from Spectrum to Frontier. Frontier's trying to get that taken care of for us. I'm asking you to approve College Board AP test in the amount of $25,058. The approval of OMERISA invoice for the attendance module we use for $7,867.70. The OMERISA member services agreement in the amount of $85,079.44. Muskingum Valley ESC for orientation and mobility. This is a special needs contract in the amount of $18,270. Elevated standard repair agreement for the middle school elevator at $26,500. The agreement with Bridges Excavating to demo 209 Ray Avenue in the amount of $6,750. The agreement with Patricia Cook for vision services for special ed in the amount, that's by student, so that's why there's not an amount on there. FMLA for Kayla Veal, beginning approximately 9/18/25. Approve the student activity budget for fiscal year 2026. And I have all of the student activities. If you want to, you have them in your folder, but if you want to look at each one individually, there's a whole big stack of them. Feel free. Approve the following transfer from the general fund to summer school in the amount of $50,000. Our general fund funds summer school every year for us. Approve the attached administrative pay scale. And at that, we need a motion.
Do I have a motion to accept?
So moved.
A second?
Jing Xiaomin Cook, I'll second.
Do I have any questions, concerns, or comments?
I want to make a comment. Bridges Excavating, the facilities asked us to look into that to see what they were doing with the stone. And if they don't take the stone, it's the contract is much higher. That was built into that contract.
Other questions or comments? All right, may I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Ricklick?
Yes.
Ms. Fontana?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Mrs. Schrock?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Motion carries. Next on the agenda, and I have 3 items that have to be called out individually. I have a resolution declaring the necessity of submitting to the electors of the school district the single question of the issuance of school improvement bonds in the aggregate principal amount of $72 million and the levy of an additional 1 mil tax to provide funds for the acquisition, construction, enlargement, renovation, and financing of the general permanent improvement pursuant to Code Section 5705.218 of the revised code.
All right, do I have a motion, please?
So move.
A second?
Second.
Any questions, concerns? Okay, roll call, please.
Mrs. Schrock?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Ms. Fontana?
Yes.
Mr. Ricklick?
Yes.
Motion carries. The next item is a resolution determining that the school district is a special needs district and authorizing the preparation and filing of materials in connection with applications for designation of the school district as special needs district pursuant to Section 13306 of the revised code and contents pursuant to Section 13306C of the revised code.
And do I have a motion to accept that?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any questions, concerns?
Just so you're aware, what this is if we, for the bond issue, if we are outside of the dollar amount that we're automatically approved for, we have to do this special needs, and I have to do filings with the state in order to get that.
Okay, do I have a roll call then?
Ms. Fontana?
Yes.
Mrs. Schrock?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Mr. Ricklick?
Yes.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you.
Lastly, we have a resolution authorizing the execution by the board of the residential purchase agreement with Cynthia Sanders for the purchase of a certain real property located at 369 4th Street Northwest, New Philadelphia, Ohio, as identified in the Tuscarawas County, Ohio permanent parcel number 4300559-000.
Do I have a motion?
Moved.
Second? I pick one for a motion, one for
I
a
took
second.
McMath and
All right,
Ricklick as second.
Sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions or concerns? Questions or concerns? All right, roll call, please.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mr. Ricklick?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Ms. Schrock?
Yes.
Ms. Fontana?
No.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you. All right, part 7, personnel.
All right, once again, we have several personnel items I want to draw your attention to. We have another retirement. Barb Sickinger has been working with our food service department for multiple years at Central Elementary, and she will be retiring effective August 31st. We also have some resignations for several staff members, most of them at the end of the current or the previous school year. Need to make a correction in administrative contract that we had awarded to Ricky Neff. We had the wrong salary amount in that, so we'll rescind the previous 3-year contract and re-award a new 3-year contract with the correct salary amount. We're hiring some summer school teachers to work this summer, as well as bus drivers for the summer school. We do have 2 new teachers that we're hiring for the fall. Travis Baker will now be a 4th grade teacher with us. He's been a title tutor for us for the past year. And Hannah Wells, recommending that we hire her as our new elementary music teacher to replace the position that Mrs. Graham had. Lisa Watson, who has been doing a few hours for us and did retire at the end of this school year, has agreed to come back and continue to work as the administrative assistant for the students that we have out at multi-county, up to 10 hours a week. That's a very not consistent in terms of the number of hours that that position requires. Also have several supplementals. I am not going to read all of them to you. They go on to the next page. These are all for the 25-26 school year. And finally, our volunteer, Tyler Zimmerman, would like to ask the board to approve him as well. He has been appropriately background checked at this point.
Very good. All right, do I have a motion to accept?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any questions or concerns? All right, may I have a roll call, please?
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Ms. Fontana?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Mrs. Schrock?
Yes.
Mr. Ricklick?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank
Sorry.
you very much.
One other supplemental, I'm going to recommend Jeff Phillips be named the director of the marching band for the 25-26 school year. This is after having about 40 applicants for this position, multiple rounds of interviews by the interview committee totaling more than 4 hours with Mr. Phillips specifically.
All right, do I have a motion to accept?
So moved.
Schrock and, you got that. Do I have any questions or concerns? All right, may I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Ricklick?
No.
Mrs. Schrock?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Ms. Fontana?
No.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Welcome, Mr. Phillips.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I'm sorry. Item 8, committee representative report.
Just draw your attention to the Business Advisory Council information and minutes, which is always linked to the agenda.
Okay. Item 9, assistant superintendent report.
Yep, we have the 2 approvals for the QDA and QPA financial reports.
Do I have a motion to accept his report?
So moved.
And a second, please?
Second.
And any questions or concerns? And roll call, please.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mrs. Schrock?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Ms. Fontana?
Yes.
Mr. Rickliff?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you. Item 10, superintendent's report.
I'd like to ask your approval, second reading and the adoption of the board policy IGBLA about promoting parental involvement. I'd like to ask the board to approve the non-routine field trip for our 8th grade Washington DC trip in 2026. And finally, I'm pleased to ask the board to approve the 2025 through 2028 negotiated agreement with OPSI.
So moved.
Second.
Second. And any questions, concerns? Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mr. Rickliff?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes,
Mrs. Schrock?
Yes.
Ms. Fontana?
Yes.
Motion carries.
thank you. Item 11, adjournment.
So moved.
And a second? Any questions or concerns on that? None? May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. McMath?
Yes.
Mrs. Schrock?
Yes.
Mr. Galantine?
Yes.
Ms. Fontana?
Yes.
Mr. Rickliff?